The Game Awards, the pretend Oscars for video games that people actually kind of care about, at least compared to the Oscars. People who play games do care who got Game of the Year, whereas people who watch movies, But probably the biggest thing is the game reveals. There are trailers and announcements and crazy things hidden amidst all of the awkward celebrity cameos. Santa put stuff onto the tree, Jeff Keighley put stuff just out of reach for us to get all excited about for next year, or sometimes much further in the future, like a Bethesda game or something. And that's the stuff we want to see. This year is about to close out, and we want to leave 2025 on a high note. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on gameranx, 10 big game reveals we want to see at the Game Awards 2025. Before jumping in, I just want to go ahead and say one game we know for sure isn't showing up is the Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake. Their Twitter account, or X if you for whatever reason call it that, confirmed it's not showing up this year. Leaks suggest the game is going to release January 16th. 2026, which is like just a little over a month away. And we've seen pretty much nothing of this rebooted remake since the pretty bad looking initial reveal we got back in 2020. If they were confident in this thing, you'd think they want to show it off. But at the same time, who even frickin' knows with Ubisoft? Like, it might be the best damn thing ever and they don't know what they have. It would not be the first time that's happened, nor would it be the first time that they hide something away because it's dog shit. I swear to God, they put something in the water over at Ubisoft. Anyway, let's start off with Marvel vs. Capcom 4 at number 10. So this one's a bit of a long shot. Why not throw a Hail Mary first play? There is nothing confirmed about this series showing up at the event, but there's a whole lot of speculation floating around. Basically, it's just assumed Capcom is definitely making a new Marvel game because they re-released all the old ones in a collection, and it sold very well, so it would make sense if they were going to do that. In fact, they would be very stupid if they didn't. But as of right now, existence is pure hearsay. We don't usually see big fighting game announcements at the Game Awards. Capcom likes to save a lot of these kinds of announcements for their own events or for fighting game tournaments like EVO, but it's still not outside of the realm of possibility that they could at least tease the game's existence at the show and possibly save a full reveal for later. We're in full speculation mode here, folks. Pretty much everything that's going to appear in this video is pure guesswork mixed with a whole lot of hopium. Oh, we're huffing the hopium here. But the hopium huffing is, that's the Game Awards experience. Get your hopes up for massive reveals, and they almost always let you down. But then they do drop something big. Your expectations get met for a tiny fleeting moment, and then the cycle of excitement and inevitable disappointment starts all over again. Listen, I'm pretty skeptical that the next MVC game will actually appear at the show, or anytime in the near future even. But man, would it be exciting to see this series return and get the glossy Street Fighter VI treatment it deserves after the miserable showing that was Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And number 9 is a new From Software game. We already know that From is still chipping away at the Duskbloods. It's reported that they've got something else up their sleeve, though, and are intending to release it in 2026. Almost nothing's known about the upcoming game, other than the codename FMC, which does tell us a few things, most notably that it is not DLC, and it is multi-platform, so it's not some add-on content for the Duskbloods. If From is sticking to their usual codename structure, it's probably something new. What exactly that means is an open question, though. It's possible it'll be the long-rumored Dark Souls 3 remake, and it's possible they could announce it at TGA, but it's also possible it just doesn't exist. It does seem like an odd choice. It's possible that leakers found stuff related to Night Rain, including bosses from the third Souls game, and assumed it was a remake. I don't know. A lot of people are concerned about the future of this studio with them doing 2 back-to-back multiplayer-focused games. First with Night Rain and the upcoming Duskbloods, and I don't know. Whatever this new possible game could be, it's probably a more traditional From Software game. Miyazaki himself has put out a statement reassuring fans they're going to continue making single-player games. Also, Night Rain it's pretty good for what it is, and I imagine Duskbloods is probably going to be more like a single-player From game, but also multiplayer. I don't know. Even though Night Rain isn't ideal, I like it. I haven't really been disappointed by From, so I don't know. Hopefully, they will exceed my expectations, though, and toss us a bone at the Game Awards. And number 8 is Wolfenstein 3. Finally time, right? Now that Machine Games is done with the Bethesda-mandated Indiana Jones project that they freaking aced, they can finally return to the franchise and put them on the map and wrap things up, right? There's nothing confirmed here. All we have to go on is that the studio has discussed hopes for a sequel, and they flatly said in a recent documentary about the studio they intended for the Wolfenstein series to be a trilogy, so clearly they want to move forward with a potential Wolfenstein 3. Now, if the only things that we experienced previously were the mixed reaction to Youngblood and even the sometimes rocky second game, even though I will say I enjoy the hell out of the second game, I'd maybe have a little bit of concern about the studio's ability to make a satisfying conclusion. But after the Great Circle, I just want to see what the hell they would do, because that game is freaking excellent. It's probably the best all-around game from Machine Games up till this point, and that feels like a nutso thing to say, but it's completely true. Like, how do you make Indiana Jones into Dishonored and it'd be that good? I mean, it does feel maybe a little too soon, especially in the wake of Microsoft announcing a ton of games way too early, never showing them off again, and quietly canceling them. So they're probably not going to want to show off whatever the next game is until it's good and ready, but it would be nice for a little teaser. Just knowing that the next game is finally coming, because it has been 8 years since the new Colossus, and that story is just, it's half done. It's not done. We want to finish the fight, Machine Games. Let us actually kill Hitler this time. And number 7, a Fallout 3 and or New Vegas remaster. After the Oblivion remaster, anything is possible, right? Like Kevin Garnett. They essentially dropped that one out of nowhere on us, and it sold very well. So the immediate expectation is they're going to do some similar Unreal Engine 5 upgrades to some other classic games. The obvious answer to the next one is Fallout 3. It's the game they made after Oblivion, after all. Beloved game in its own right, and Fallout fever is at a fever pitch, with the Amazon Fallout show being extremely popular with both critics and fans. No-brainer to remake Fallout 3 at this point. But what would be even more incredible is if they did frickin' New Vegas, because, hey, that's brand synergy. And man, oh man, do big old companies like Amazon like brand synergy. The damn show is super frickin' invested in the New Vegas stuff. And on top of that, Fallout 3 is pretty small compared to New Vegas. It's got fewer landmarks, fewer quests, is generally less complicated. I would say that makes it a safer game to remake first, but why not just do both at the same time? I mean, give us a back-to-back trailer announcement thing. That would be crazy. People would go insane. I would go insane. And number 6 is an OD gameplay reveal or a new Hideo Kojima game or Fizzant or something. We've seen a few teasers of OD. Sounds like it's a big collection of short experiences rather than full game. But that doesn't mean I don't want to know what it's exactly like. And Kojima and Jeff, they're best buds, so he always seems to show up at these events, kind of like a mascot, like a Ronald McDonald. Hideo Kojima is the Ronald McDonald of gaming. If sometimes Ronald McDonald gave us a brand new, incredibly subversive hamburger that was like nothing else at McDonald's. As it stands, Ronald kind of just exists. And sometimes that's what Kojima does at these things, though, to be fair. Now, if we don't get a good look at OD, it'd be nice to see Fizzant. I would love to see more Fizzant. I want to see more of that, even if it does seem a little soon. Kojima's the king of the trailer, though. Nobody else does it better. So if they threw out a proper full reveal for Fizzant, that could be pretty incredible. But, I mean, the likelihood's pretty low. Probably just going to see more OD, if anything. If it's not just a Ronald McDonald thing, it's probably just going to be a Ronald. Like, he does the Ronald McDonald thing more often than he doesn't. And number 5 is Half-Life 3. Oh boy, are the rumor mills running at full blast over this one. The hope is higher than it has ever been with Half-Life 3. We've got the GameCube coming in 2026. Tons of rumors leaking out that Valve has something big planned for the coming weeks. Stars seem to be aligning for a potential megaton reveal of the long anticipated Half-Life 3. But as of this writing, it's just rumors and speculation. Now, if there is a killer app, a thing that Steam can have on its, and I'm using the word very loosely and in scare quotes, console, if it wants a Mario, if it wants a Sonic, it's got one in Gordon Freeman. Right now, the current belief, though, is that this is not going to appear at TGA. But, I mean, they could announce it before TGA, and then it could be at TGA. Like, if that's how it shakes out, that's apparently how it's going to be. But it's speculation from insiders and leakers, so plans can always change, and, I mean, it could just straight up be wrong. We've gotten our hopes up so many times for Half-Life 3, only to be disappointed again and again, but maybe, just maybe, this time it's happening. I wouldn't count on it. I'm inclined to agree with leakers that if Valve is going to announce it, they'll do it on their own, but with such little concrete evidence about anything Half-Life 3, honestly, anything could happen. And number 4 is Devil May Cry 6. We're going back kind of far with this one. Earlier in the year, Dante's voice actor, Ruben Langdon, mistakenly dropped the title Devil May Cry 6 while discussing the series, which pretty strongly implies there's another game on the way. Now, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to think we'll get a follow-up to DMC5 at some point. Big success for Capcom, showed there was a big audience for the series. At some point, it's inevitable, but the slip-up suggests it's possible there could be an announcement coming sooner rather than later, although on what time scale soon actually is, who knows? The big question, what exactly would Dante's role be in the next game? He passed the torch to Nero at the end of 5 and was trapped in hell, but, I mean, seriously, it would not be hard to bring the guy back. I mean, they do shit like that all the time in these types of games. I'm skeptical that it's going to show up just because there's been nothing other than that. No real leaks or rumors, so I'm inclined to think slip of the tongue, maybe meant to say 5 instead of 6, but also it's probably something that is real and exists and someday will be something you can purchase, but we'll see. I doubt it's going to be one we see at TGA. And number 3 is AC Black Flag Remake. Oh, Assassin's Creed Black Flag frickin' remake. Can we not dream that they just do it? It's not officially announced, but we know about it. It's the biggest open secret in the industry. We know it's happening. Ubisoft just needs to stop pretending it's going to be some big surprise and just show us the damn game. We love Assassin's Creed 4. It's one of the best games in the series. Perfect candidate for a remake, and it's absolutely a game we want to see announced. It's also actually pretty likely to happen, unlike some of the things we've mentioned thus far. It's clearly been worked on for years, so it's coming out probably soon, and unless they do an Oblivion-style shadow drop, I can't imagine there's much time left to announce it, so why not show up at the Game Awards? Easy win for Ubisoft, a company that needs easy wins, probably more than a lot of people do right now. At number 2 is Control 2 or the Max Payne remake. I mean, these aren't things that we're like, oh, maybe they'll show us this thing that maybe exists. We know these exist. There's a major teaser for Control 2 and the Lighthouse DLC for Alan Wake 2, and we've been itching to get a full announcement. Could happen. Sam Lake is as much of a Jeff guy as Kojima is, so it's very possible. On top of that, the recent European trademark filing for Control Resonant is leading many to believe that some kind of official announcement is coming soon. Of course, it's possible that Resonant is also not Control 2. Could be a teaser or a TV or movie project that they have said they're working on. But something else we'd love to see is more info on the Max Payne remakes. Those got announced a while back and we still haven't seen anything from them. We don't really even know what kind of remakes they are. Will they be strictly accurate or more like reimaginings? I'm hoping for a full remake like Resident Evil 4, but with the passing of James McCaffrey, the voice of Max Payne, that could be difficult to do, unless, of course, they hire moi. I was in an alley. There was snow. I had a gun and I could shoot it. I did. But it wasn't in normal speed, nor was it in a fast motion. I don't know. I can actually do a later career James McCaffrey much better. At this point, I'll take anything with Remedy, though. Whatever they're cooking, I'm here for it. Just Control 2 and possibly some Max Payne news. Those are what I want. Give me those things. And finally, at number 1, it's Metro 4. Another long shot, but it'd be really cool to see the next rumored Metro game get the spotlight. A few months back, a lot of information about a possible sequel leaked, revealing a lot more tidbits, at least one blurry screenshot. Everything in the leaks is pure rumors. The final product might be completely different, but it sounds like the game will be similar to Exodus, with large open levels, some form of transportation, returning elements like traders, dark ones, that stuff. Normally, I'd wonder how they plan to make a sequel after Exodus, which seems like a game that doesn't really need a sequel, but I said the same thing about the original, and they managed to follow up with the excellent Last Light, so at this point, I should just trust the devs. They know what they're doing, right? No major rumors about this game appearing, but we can wish, right? We can wish. Metro is awesome. It's pretty clear they're making a 4th one, so why not show us some of it? And that's all for today. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, it's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription, so click subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications, and as always, we thank you very much for watching this video. I'm Falcon. You can follow me on Twitter, Falcon the Hero. We'll see you next time, right here on GameRanx.